Hi, it's Elle here at pressure-free.com, and welcome to Living Pressure Free with Elle. I'm the creator of the Pressure Free Method. I'm a high performance coach, speaker, author. My one book is up on Amazon, Pressure Free Parenting, and Pressure Free CEO is in the works for 2021. I often hear from people who work with me, I wish I had taken your course years ago. I wish I'd been working with you years ago. And there's sometimes a lot of regret, like, why didn't I do this sooner? And someone gave me some love on that, so thank you so much. I really want to encourage you that now is the time. Please don't wait for the wake-up call. My father had his first heart attack in his 60s. He had high blood pressure. He was a diabetic, so he had some issues starting back in his 30s. But he thought he was doing everything right. He had his stressful day, and then on the weekends, he never brought work home. On the weeknights, he always played with us, his 3 girls. He always was with his family. He pretty close to followed his doctor's diet. He did not drink alcohol. He, stuck really close to what he needed to do to be okay. And I thought that that's what you did too. You have your stressful workday as an executive, you do the work, and then you come home and you relax and you'll be fine. Or you exercise, you pray, you meditate, you eat right, and everything's going to be okay. That is not how stress works. So I don't want you to wait for the wake-up call. I don't want you to wait for something to happen to your heart. I don't want you to wait for something to happen with your relationships. I don't want you to wait for you to lose your job or go on probation in college and lose your scholarship. You don't have to do that. You don't have to struggle so much. That's what this pressure-free method can do for you. It's not, if I have people who come to me because they're in a crisis and I can help them de-stress so they can take the action they need to take. But the best thing you can do is learn this method before the crap hits the fan. I think I got a fan up there. There we go. You don't want to wait until the crap hits the fan. You want to learn this so you're emotionally resilient, psychologically flexible, so whatever comes your way, you don't trigger the stress response. So I can't tell you how many times I hear people say to me, I only wish I had learned this years before. And I really encourage you, if you haven't had a strategy call with me, to please reach out. You are my friend. If you're watching this, and I don't just let anybody be my Facebook friend, I know you somehow. And so please feel free to reach out and let's have a chat and let me share what this could do for you or someone that you love, someone that you're worried about. If you know someone who has issues with anxiety, with depression, maybe they've tried therapy and medication and they're still anxious, the key is in pressure free. If you have someone who is a real high achiever, and they're driven, and they're kind of burning the candle on both ends. I'm going to be doing a talk with one of my colleagues down in New Zealand on this very subject. I'm really looking forward to it too because unfortunately he lost his daughter to a health disease because she did burn the candle on both ends. She was only 25. So if you know someone who's very anxious, who's really, you can tell that they're stressed, you don't want to wait. Please don't wait, because it just takes one of those health crises and you're never the same again. So, Dad, I was so fortunate that my father survived his first heart attack, but the second one took him. And we said he died of a broken heart because my mom had just died of breast cancer 3 months before. But still, it was a heart attack that did it. And most CEOs, most people in leadership positions, the first heart attack takes them. They don't get the wake-up call. They don't get it. The first one takes them. So if you know someone with anything like that, heart issues, diabetes, chronic disease of any kind, is directly caused by the release of stress hormones. So stress really isn't the culprit. Stress isn't the silent killer. It's our reaction to the stress around us and to the challenges around us. That's what the silent killer is, if we trigger fight or flight or not. So I love teaching this to people. I give you little snippets here on Facebook, but to actually take my course with me, I was just working with a young person the other day, and I could just see all the wheels turning, like she's going to figure this out really fast. And it's going to be life-changing for her. And she has big dreams, big goals for herself. And then I was talking to someone in Trinidad. I have an international business. I coach people all around the world. So it doesn't matter where you live. I've coached people in Uganda, in Hawaii, in Zambia, in Trinidad now, I was on a Jamaican podcast the other day. Like, you can just teach anybody anywhere. And Sally's saying, yes, our reaction is a killer. Hi, Sally, nice to see you here. And Cheryl and Mike and all of you who are watching. And if you're watching on the replay, I'm grateful you're here. There's somebody that you know who could benefit from Pressure Free. If you don't think it's you, by the way, I was in denial that I even needed my own program when I first started coaching it. I was coaching a baseball team and 2 clients when finally I realized that I had a lot of stress issues, that my head was in the sand. I was not even acknowledging that I had issues like eczema all over my hand. This is stress-based disease. I just thought I would have it forever. Do you have something like that? Do you have stress-induced asthma? And you're like, well, I'm just going to have that forever. It's not true. I've helped people completely get rid of allergies, asthma issues, eczema like mine, stress fat, like all these things that they thought, oh no, I'm always going to have that. It's not true. It's not true. Even if there's a genetic predisposition, it's not true. You can do so much more when you learn how to control your stress hormones. It's amazing. So I hope you'll share this. There's someone that you know that needs this. And I just heard the other day, like, thank you so much for this. I wish I'd done this years ago. And so I don't want to hear people say that. I want people to say, oh, it's this. I can do this. I can do this now. And it's going to make a difference in my life. So also groups. I coach groups of any size, work teams. I'm working with an $8.5 billion company right now. So work teams, athletic teams, schools, entire school communities, from maintenance all the way to the CEO. Like, I really like to coach everyone in organizations because then you can all help each other. Churches. So any group that you have, please reach out. I'm going to be talking to a business fraternity next month that just hired me to be a speaker for them. We're going to do a little nighttime training. So groups of any size are great for Pressure Free too. And, I'm just here. I'm just here. As long as I'm on the planet and can push buttons, I can get on camera and help someone. This is my true mission on earth. You may have known me from another part of my lifetime. Yes, I'm a professional musician, and yes, I'm a former executive, and yes, I did all these other things. But bottom line, this is why I'm on the planet. And while I'm here, I'm going to work as hard as I can to create my International Retreat Center and Research Center, have my son help me do real research on this, help people stay in remission from cancer, have them stay free of all these nasty stress hormones and all the other things that happen, and have really incredible lives. You deserve a beautiful life. I truly believe that, no matter what has been handed you in the past. There's so much that can happen when we can turn around the thought processes that pressure free help you move into when we're not triggering those stress hormones. So I hope that this is helpful. I really hope that you share it with someone who could use this. You can go to my website, elleingles.com. You can go to just click contact, that goes right to my calendar, or go to speakwithelle.com, something you can always remember. I'm totally here for you. Just book a time that we can talk, and or just private message me off Facebook, and I can send you everything you need for us to get together and just have a chat to see if this is something that could help you or someone that you love. So have a great pressure-free night. I'm not sure when I'll come on again, so great weekend too. It's very cold out. I just came in from trying to go for my walk today. It was very cold. So have a great day. Bye.